Hey, real estaters, you can stream every episode of The Industrialist on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Prime members can enjoy ad-free listening on Amazon Music. All right, we're back again.
Well, now we know what our announcement is.
Yes. 3450 Bethlehem. Someone lease that fucking thing, please.
Or you can come buy it.
Or you can buy it.
Yeah.
But like,
what is it again?
It's 27,000 feet on 3.3 acres.
Oh.
Like, no takers. Nobody.
No.
Zone K, heavy industrial, do whatever you want.
What about the iOS guys?
Oh, man. That market's overheated.
No.
It's not
there.
I hadn't seen it.
Our listing activity report's strong. Like, it gets hits, and in its defense and in our defense, I don't see a really clear objection to the property. It's scattered between users don't like it all. There's multiple buildings, you know. So your shop guy's like, man, I can't see what's going on over here. So that's an objection. Obviously, price is always an objection for a lot of people. Location's never an objective.
What's the price?
We were quoting, I think, $31,000 a month gross.
Yeah.
To sell it, I think Todd said 4.2.
4.4.
4.4.
Mm-hmm. We'd probably trade it at 4.2.
Yeah. So like it's, and then they're like, oh, sir, it's all the excuses all the time so we don't really have like a clear indicator.
Right.
So
I think another problem we're fighting on it now is that tenants in the iOS space have options.
yeah, exactly.
Because everybody does iOS now.
Yeah.
So every broker's working on it, pitching a listing. So they have alternatives to go look at. So
that ends up happening. The clearest thing I see is they just land somewhere else that's better for whatever their real objection is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like the building more, and then this location was better for me.
yeah.
So,
But we will get slutty on this thing.
Yeah.
So-
I mean,
Yeah.
we're in a rent correction.
Yeah.
We're-
for sure.
we're-
Across the board.
For
100%.
sure. I mean, we have so many listings that are shown but not ever offered on. I've had several leases go out that never get signed. Totally agreed to. Totally agreed to leases
That's crazy.
that just don't even get signed.
Yeah. It's, I mean, there's just a lot of product out there right now.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like when we were looking
How
for,
do you stand out?
we looked for 100,000 feet in the DFW airport and how many?
63 options.
63 options for 100,000 feet.
Yeah. How do you stand out?
You don't.
And
Like-
it's, I would say, even in that type of like industrial, even more so, how do you stand out? Because they're all 28 to 32 foot clear. You know, the abnormality of like, oh, that one's kind of shaved off, immediately gone. Just not even an option.
Yeah.
And now I have 59 options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
If you have more than 5 options, it feels like you have hundreds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's overwhelming.
Yeah.
That's why you brought me that list. You're like, there's 63 options. I go, pick the 4 that have the best yard space.
Yeah. And like, well, the yard thing was, but if the requirement didn't have yard, it's like, I don't know which, 4, I mean, fuck.
Yeah.
We only have 4 every week for 20 weeks.
Right?
Yeah. And then you have more coming online too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, lease our building. Initial jobless claims, 229, previous is 226. Core CPI year over year this week, it comes out 0.3%, previous was 0.2. The Dow closed out at 44,021, down 152 points. The S&P closed out at 6388, up 58 points. The NASDAQ closed at 21,479, up 426 points. West Texas crude closed out at 64.07 a barrel, down $2.22 a barrel. The 5-year closed at 3.84, and the 10-year closed at 4.27. So those kind of stayed depressed. It's a good thing. What do you got on the CRE stocks, Wilbur?
It's all bloodbath, all red pretty much, except real estate diversified, which is up almost 2% week over week.
Oh, good thing they were diversified.
Yeah. Let's see how, but over 3 month. Yeah, they're actually they're up. Real estate diversified from a trend wise, year to date performance is up 8%. So that might be something attractive to go look into, and we can drill down into what those are. But REIT office, the loser for the week, down 2.95%. REIT specialty, total kick in the pants. Industrials down. Everything is down except real estate development, healthcare services, and diversified. Everything else is in the red.
What about black sky?
Well, the sky's falling.
It's getting blacker.
That's right. Chicken Little's out. Black Sky's down 17% week over week. And our other buddy, Red Cat, is up slightly, 2% week over week.
I think we're just going to own Black Sky for a while. Or should have sold. That's why we don't trade stocks. I don't have time to trade stocks.
Right.
You got to sit in the cockpit all day long to do that stuff.
Yeah. And then the ETFs we were talking about this before. I don't think they're feeling more scammy.
They're total scam. That's so crazy though, because they're SEC regulated. Yeah, no, just let's touch on the headlines for UTLY. From Seeking Alpha, an ETF most long-term investors should avoid. From AOL, is UTLY a ticking time bomb?
Those aren't endorsements.
Well, from Wall Street, 24/7 Wall Street, why is there so much hate for yield max funds?
Jeez.
Seeking Alpha, why you shouldn't pursue weekly payouts. I guess it's weekly.
Is it? Oh, that's actually kind of hot.
We're going to have to play on this for a little bit.
It's like payday lending.
Don't do this. Sure. All right. What was the debt at, Will?
I didn't look. Let's call it 28 billion, and then we lost 8 billion.
29 and 8.7. So you're pretty close. Term of the week.
You kind of teased it earlier. You didn't share what it was. Oh, you did.
I shared it with you.
Yeah.
Family office. I feel like everyone I talk to now is like, I'm with the family office. I'm with the family office. What does that even mean? You rich and like y'all got some money to spend, or like what's the real requirement to be called a family office?
Was there an IRS definition?
I don't know. Is there like you got to have? Let's see what our halfway working chat GPT
is it like
says.
a accredited investor designation or something?
Here's my thought. You got a 500 million in assets. That's kind of like my litmus test for me.
That's when you begin.
That's kind of because then it's like if you're generating 8% return on that annualized, it's 40 million.
Yeah,
that's like
that's a lot of dough.
Yeah.
So typical size. This is often established when a family's net worth exceeds 100 million.
Okay.
Huh.
Though smaller offices exist for 25 to 50 million. So like it's whatever you want.
And now you have outsourced family offices where
they'll just do it for you. They'll manage your assets for you.
Like Morgan Stanley, they'll give you like, there's a team of like advisors of like, 10 people on the team, and it's fractional. So it's like, it's much less expensive.
I think there's like, I think what they'll also do is they'll like pay your bills.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I don't even want to think. Like, pay my house bill.
That's crazy.
Pay my power bill. Make sure it doesn't get out of line. You know. Actually sounds kind of nice.
Yeah. That's wild. Well, we kind of know of a couple setups like that. There seems to be a singular point of contact for like everything.
Yeah.
So
it's I don't know. Maybe it'd be nice to be worth 100 million one day.
That does sound like it's an easy way to fuck somebody over, though.
Yeah, it just seems like the trusts at the banks. I always felt like when I did a real estate deal with them, they were so poorly done.
Yes.
Like Bank of America.
The trustees.
Has a trust.
Yeah. And the trustees just.
I just felt like there was a lot of money left on the table, and
Sure.
the management was weak.
Yeah.
So,
Well, they're generalists, right?
yeah. And what does the person care? The
Yeah.
person running it, I mean, what do they care if the building sits vacant or, oh, yeah, we were supposed to, like for example, they never charged the OPEX pass through.
Yeah, what a terrible experience for the tenant, too, when you go back to go get that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they don't even do it.
Right.
They don't ever get into a war with a tenant. They just kind of threaten and then dissipate.
I think I worked on one of those in Houston, and they forgot to process the property tax bill, and it held up the sale just because paperwork.
Yeah, happens a lot. Yeah, I think for small landlords, OPEX reimbursement might be their biggest flaw.
Oh, hey, there's how many millions of dollars go uncollected every year because of OPEX reimbursement? So it's just like, it sounds like some work I don't want to do.
I think they're afraid to confront the tenant.
Yeah, I think that's probably
They've
more
become
it.
friends with the tenant.
Yes.
And they don't want to disturb that relationship. And they're like, well, eat $5,000 a year or $10,000 a year.
I've got such a great relationship with my tenant that I'm afraid to ask them to honor their obligations of the lease.
We're dealing with that right now.
Which one?
The one
the one we just bought?
somebody didn't want to enforce holdover.
Yeah.
Right.
In the grand scheme of things, not material money.
No.
But it's just like, hey, we agreed to this piece of paper.
Yeah.
It needs to get enforced.
So.
Family office, so the $100 million?
Yeah. I think next time someone says, we're a family office, be like, do you have a net worth of $100 million? They're going to go, who's that guy? That PE guy on Instagram?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's hilarious. Because of my role, you know.
I actually don't know what you're talking about.
You haven't seen this
No,
guy?
I've also been off of Instagram for like 2 months.
Oh, no, you haven't. You sent me something yesterday.
I like kind of lightly got back on this weekend.
No, there's this PE guy on Instagram, and he goes town by town and makes fun of you. Like you know, he's like, if you're in Dallas, he's like, oh yeah, I got a membership at Park House, and
So cringy.
and then his kids, he goes, yeah, my son Tarantino, and my daughter Montauk.
Oh my gosh.
Park House is their getaway, right?
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
It's like the happy hour place.
Yeah,
I've never been.
I went for one deal. It's a bar.
Yeah.
You know, it's
It's
a
in
bar.
the Grove, Trinity Grove?
No, it's in Holland Park Village.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Lord
That's where it
forbid.
should be.
Lord forbid they go south of
Come on.
Stemmons. That little.
Come on now. Well, moving on to what this show's really about. Football! So, all right, we got the ACC this week. So tune in, SMU bros, and pony up. Let's go. So there's so many teams in the ACC. There's like 20. It's unbelievable.
I didn't know that. Really?
Yeah. I mean, do you see this list?
Oh my Lord.
On the right-hand side, those are all teams in the ACC.
One. Count them up.
Hang on, count it. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. And there might be missing some because this is off the gambling website, and last week they left out a couple SEC teams. So there could be some randos up in there. But let's start with the loser in the ACC championship last year. Wait, the winner. I'm sorry, the Clemson Tigers.
Yeah.
Clemson Tigers. Dabo Swinney returns at the helm. Top players returning. They have Cade Klubenik from Westlake High School. The running back Phil Maffa from Grayson High School in Georgia. And then they got an edge rusher transfer from Alabama, Jeremiah Alexander. I don't know what it is, but dudes named Jeremiah seem to be really good at football.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So their recruiting class came in at 26th on the national ranked 4th in the ACC. Didn't really have a ranking in the transfer portal.
Well, Dabo. I think he's finally given into it, but initially he would not recruit players.
For the transfer portal.
He wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
And then he started losing, so I think he got on board.
Barrett loves Clemson because they always have like a 6-foot white linebacker.
Okay.
Just a mean dude.
It's just like,
What happened to that guy they had that was like just a giant meathead in the middle?
He had like that halo collar on.
Yeah. He was kind of like a throwback meathead.
He was like, he reminded me of like Zach Thomas in a way, kind of like a square
slab head.
Did he make it in the pros?
I don't think he did. I think
is he coaching at Clemson High School right now?
That's a good question.
I can't remember his name. It was like Brutus or something.
Yeah. And he got let's see. He was probably playing there 2022. Let's see. Let's look at their football roster.
His last name's a play on Buttkiss.
Yeah. I think he broke his neck and kept playing or something.
Well, he got ejected too for a targeting call.
Right. He did a meat rub. He meat rubbed the quarterback.
Meat rub. Oh, let's see. Where's this guy at? Hang on. I'm in their old roster. I was thinking about this guy the other day too. It's funny you say that.
Oh, I'd like to watch him play, but he kind of disappeared.
Yeah, he did. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, gosh. Well, Jeff, why don't you go while I find them? What's their key matchups? What's the key matchups for Clemson this year?
Well, LSU week 1.
Ooh.
That's a big game. They're favored. Clemson's favored. And it says Florida State. I just don't know what they're going to be. Last year was such a
disaster.
Weird, bad year. So I don't know if that game will be good or meh.
God, who was I watching? I think it was Jacksonville this weekend or somebody. And they have DJ Ungalalea, who was the transfer quarterback that went from Oregon or Clemson to
I remember
Oregon to Florida State. He was total garbage, and like I don't know. I was shocked that he's still. I was shocked that he got to the league. I mean, he was terrible last year. So. Let's see. What do they got after? Okay, so Florida State. Yeah, who knows what they're going to be. Let's go to the Ponies. Rhett Lachey, 4th year at the helm. Is that how you say it?
Rhett Lashley.
4th year at the helm. Sorry, Ponies.
And it was Clay Klubnik, I think, for the quarterback.
Klubnik, not Klubenik. I was thinking Kubiak when I saw that. All right. Returning, Kevin Jennings. Retained as the lead at QB after a breakout.
Yeah, he had a great year last year. That Penn State game, was
and honestly, it was just the first quarter of the Penn State game. If they could have made it outside of that, I think they would have turned out pretty good. I think that game would have been totally different. O-line, Draymond Odoms, 5-star offensive tackle from Lamar in Houston, highest rated recruit in SMU program history.
Wow.
So, and then they had another QB transfer, Tyler Van Dyke from Wisconsin and previously Miami. So that SMU is they're a team that really benefits from the transfer portal.
Oh yeah, because they'll pay.
They'll pay. They got that cheddar.
Yeah, they will pay, and they'll get illegal and do what they need to do.
Yeah.
Well, minus the illegal component, it's kind of like tech.
Yeah,
you have access to a ton of capital and a very active alumni network. Just plow it in.
Okay, ranked number 31 nationally on recruiting, kind of middle of the pack on the ACC, and 41 in the transfer portal class. But they hit the portal pretty hard the year before, so they might have just a lot of returning good players. They didn't hit it that hard. At Syracuse, October 4th. And they also got some Clemson, Miami, and Louisville. It's a good schedule.
They play Pitt at Pitt this year.
Are they at Pitt?
I think
I
they're
guess
at
they would
Pitt,
be at
yeah.
Pitt if they play them, though. I mean, there's 20 teams in the ACC.
Yeah, November 24th.
November 24th. All right. A little Thanksgiving action at Pittsburgh. So, anyways, Ponies definitely picked at the top of the heap. So, Florida State, again, touched on this a little earlier. Who are they and what are they going to be? Mike Norvell still at the helm. Quarterback Thomas Castellanos from West Orange High School, Florida, transfer from BC. There's a Prosper kid there too that is playing quarterback, but I guess he ain't up at the top.
Oh, here he is. James Skalaski. This is the Clemson linebacker. There he is.
Yes, that's him.
Skalski. James Skalski.
Let's see. What number is he? Number 47?
47.
I mean, he played college for like 7 years too.
He did. I mean, he looks like steroids.
Yes. There you go.
I mean, if steroids had like a poster child.
What is he doing now?
I haven't seen him in the NFL.
He's a coach for the Oklahoma Sooners.
There you go.
Yep, that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
Let's see. College career.
He had 1 year with maybe not even a year. He had one
Training camp.
with the Colts.
Undrafted free agent. He was released on August 31st. So, yeah, he made it to training camp, got cut probably around the final cut, last cut. No one picked him up.
Yeah, he'll be a great linebacker coach.
Yeah.
That's what he needs to be.
Yeah, totally. Okay, good. I'm glad we found that because that was kind of driving me nuts. So they were in the top 5 on recruiting class? No way. It's probably wrong. Transfer? No, yeah, this is total bullshit. Chat GPT, God, do better. Key matchups.
Yeah. It's shocking.
Key matchups, Alabama, August 30th, opening weekend. I guess that's going to be a real tell if they're even a contender anymore.
Yep.
At Clemson, November 8th. I think every matchup for Florida State's a key matchup because they got to win some games.
Yeah.
What happened last year? They like shit the bed the first
Well,
weekend.
they had that terrible quarterback that they brought in from
DJ Ungugulela.
and they, for some reason, they stayed with him.
Yes. I mean, he was literally like throwing balls like 10 yards short of people and stuff. It was terrible. I can't believe he got picked up in the NFL. All right. Moving on to kind of one of my guilty pleasure teams I like to somewhat root for, the U.
Yeah, you're home away from home.
A home away from
It's
home.
your spot.
Yep. Mario Cristobal, another Jeremiah as a top player.
Okay.
Wide receiver Jeremiah Smith from Madonna.
Too bad you weren't a Jeremiah.
Right. Would have been better.
Jeremy.
Yeah. Yep. Got that one wrong. We'll correct that in the future. Gene pool.
Sounds like a tennis player.
Yeah. Running back Damian Martinez from Louisville High School, transfer from Oregon State. They've probably got better key matchups on this. I'm going to do my own research real quick. They got Florida this year too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. So
Yeah, they play a lot of.
they start with Notre Dame
Yeah,
in the Orange Bowl. That looks fun.
that would be fun.
Catholics versus convicts.
Catholics versus
Right.
convicts. That's what they called it.
That was
right.
like that 30 for 30, right?
Yes. Yes.
Right out of the gate.
I'd like to make a plug for that. If you ever want to watch a great 30 for 30, there's 2 of them, actually.
Really?
Yeah, there's one when they were like becoming the U, and then when it was like they got in all that trouble.
Yeah, it's like part 1 and part 2, I think.
So it was really good. They got a pretty good little gauntlet starting off. August 31st, they got Notre Dame. Then the next week they got Boston College, who they will show up and play. Then they got South Florida. That should be a win.
It's not BC. It looks like BC.
It does,
Oh.
but it's a team called Bethune.
Oh, okay. They'll smoke them.
I think it's a historically black college.
Yes. Then they got Florida September 20th.
Mm-hmm. They play the whole state there in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And they got, let's see.
They got Florida, Florida State, Louisville.
Louisville, big game. Stanford, roll.
Bye week.
SMU, that'll be a game. Syracuse. Yeah. They end with Pitt, November 29th.
Hell.
At Pitt. Hell, Pitt. Okay, one of the really interesting developments in the ACC, Bill Belichick, or maybe more importantly, his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Is this going to be a joke or for real? I can't tell.
I don't know. It is. I don't know.
I mean, how do you go from the greatest NFL coach of all time to
The Tar Heels.
like just a dude?
Well, like, how do you go to college? Like,
He couldn't get a pro job.
but I mean, that's a totally different mindset in college, right?
Yeah.
Because you got to go.
Got to recruit.
You got to recruit.
I can't imagine he's a good recruiter.
Oh. Yeah.
You want to come to school here?
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll just get someone else.
You know what I found strange about the whole thing is that when he leaves, his son becomes the head coach.
Oh, yeah.
Like, how does that work?
Yeah.
That's a strange.
I'll never forget his son was like a coordinator one year for the Patriots, and every time they showed him on the sideline, he had his finger in his nose.
Oh, wow.
I mean, to the point where they're like, cut away. 'Cause, I mean,
Oh, my.
he was a booger
Just a booger picker. Did they ever catch him eating it?
That would be wild.
I mean, I'll never forget that.
Oh, so
That's crazy.
they've got top players returning. Davion Gauss from Madonna Prep out of Florida. Wide receiver Kobe Pasor, Gaffney High School out of South Carolina. And QB Max Johnson, a transfer from Texas A&M. Key matchups, I think they're all their key matchups. Every game they play is a key matchup. Let's talk about your family, Will.
I don't want to. Go ahead, though.
The Pitt Panthers.
Pat Narduzzi.
Head coach Pat Narduzzi. What year is this for him there?
This would be either 10 or 11. Depends. I can't. Yeah, something like that. It's probably 10.
Top players, running back Derek Davis Jr. from Gateway High School in Pennsylvania, transfer out of LSU. So he's coming back home, little homecoming. And wide receiver Kanata Mumpfield, transfer from Akron. All of their what's their big rivalry though? West Virginia, who's not an ACC team.
No.
Yeah, they play them week 3.
Week 3 against West Virginia.
Yeah. As they like to say in
Did that just develop out of
Morganton?
the Big East, I guess, as a Big East rivalry for a long time?
It's also, they have a lot of recruiting overlap. And West Virginia is not far from Pittsburgh. It's about 2 hours.
Okay.
So,
That's right. We can go to the Family Dollar, then go to
I
the
was going
game.
to say, Jeff knows that area. He's a proud real estate owner up there.
yeah, contributing to the local economy in West Virginia.
That's right.
But, yeah, I think they're in Morgantown. They like to say, eat shit, Pitt.
Yes. They do have a recruit coming in next year that we know. Oh, Rudy's son.
Yes. Yeah. Exciting.
He's the quarterback at Southlake right now, but has committed to Pitt.
Okay.
I would say the Louisville game, that's a big matchup. Florida State, depending on how Florida State blows in the wind, and the West Virginia. Those are like key matchups for me.
Oh, yeah. And this team called Notre Dame.
I don't know if we can compete.
It's at Pitt.
We'll see kind of how the season shakes up. It'll be a tough game.
Yeah.
What I've noticed is, like, especially after the SMU game last year, durability becomes a factor, I think, with a certain quality of athlete.
Yeah.
After a while.
Certain quality of depth, too.
Yeah, in depth.
Yeah,
it's just hard. I mean, I think our starting 11 are generally really good, but then you pick up, guys get knocked around and the depth's not there. But
Okay.
I do want to say SMU does not play Pitt this year.
Okay.
I made that mistake earlier.
Yep.
So,
All right. Well, let's go over some team totals. Jeffrey, got your list here. So
Yeah, I got it.
let's get to your analysis here.
Yes, SMU's 8.5. I got them with 9 wins, so I'm going to take that over.
Nice.
Miami, I've only got them with 8 wins.
It could happen.
And
they get very streaky, but they will blow a game they shouldn't.
yeah, their team total's 9.5, so I'm under on that. I did take Pitt for Will.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And I'm going under there. Their team total was 6.5, and I got 6 wins.
That's kind of, I was one more in my mind, 7.
Well, then you'd be over.
You'd be on the over.
Yeah. Cal, I kind of, I just don't think much of them.
And then the travel they got to do.
Yeah, I've got Cal with 4 wins, and they're at 5.5, so I'm under.
Well,
I'm under there.
You think less of the next team.
Yeah, then you have the Stanford Cardinal, and I got them with 3 wins, and they're at 3.5, so under there. And then I think this is going to be a squeaker, but I'm going to take Clemson over.
Yeah.
I think it's really close.
Man, Stanford is in a death spiral right now. Like, they used to be legit, man.
Yeah, when Jim Harbaugh was there.
Yeah.
Colin, what was that guy's name? McCaffrey was the big running back.
Yeah.
They were studs.
And they had a bunch of just good big white dudes. Like, they had some tight ends. Well, I mean, they did. I mean,
It's like meat and potatoes.
like their defensive ends were white guys, which is
it's funny. When we were at Michigan State, we played them in the Rose Bowl in 2014.
Yes.
And they were
That was
studs.
an incredible game.
It was an incredible game. They were studs. The whole team was just like, I think Colin McCaffrey might have been the running back at the time. I don't remember them being any stud players, like individuals, but as a team, they were just like a very cohesive machine that you knew they just showed up to play. Like they're gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, they need to get a good coach. They haven't had a good coach in a while.
And Tech took their top. They had a really good edge rusher, and we picked him up in the transfer portal. So David Bailey, they lost him. We money whipped him. It's going to be interesting how teams won't be able to compete with the money whipping that's going on.
Couldn't Stanford? I mean, don't they just have gajillions?
You would think so.
I don't think their priorities are there on the football team.
No.
They'd much rather put it in the synchronized swimming.
Yeah, like
program.
rowing. Their rowing team
All
is
day.
Steroided out.
Yeah.
How much do you think is in Stanford's endowment?
31 billion.
Pretty close, 37.6.
Oh.
What's in Texas Tech's?
Dude.
Let's see.
It's probably less. No
Do we
offense.
even have an endowment?
You know,
1.7. So we're all in on football.
well, you know what? You don't need 31 billion in a bank account somewhere.
No. The interest they probably make in a month could fund their NIL.
Yeah, I think the federal government ought to they ought to start taxing schools with endowments at large.
Well, because it's all non-tax profits.
Yeah,
everything they make is not taxable.
Right. That needs to be taxed. I mean,
that's crazy. Are you serious?
Well, do you remember we were meeting with I think it was Trigate? And he was like, endowments and pensions, they don't pay tax.
I remember the pension component.
I don't think endowments pay it either.
I think a good rule of thumb is if they have more than 25 years worth of operating capital, which is ridiculous to have that much in the bank, I think you got a tax on the balance.
Well, and think about it. You brought this up before too. Like, haven't they paid all their real estate off?
Yeah. Like, they don't pay taxes on it.
Yeah, they don't pay taxes on it.
They don't pay property tax.
They probably don't have any liens against it because they've owned the real estate for how long? It's just maintenance.
Yeah. That's like, I was going over that thing with you at the University of Dallas. Mm-hmm. And I was like, y'all have to do anything do you have any liens? Anything outstanding? Like, no. I'm like, well, why monetize any of the real estate? Just do nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
That is an actual avenue. Just do nothing.
Yeah, I think the endowment thing's ridiculous.
So
or if you don't pay taxes on it, at least like heavily subsidize your tuition.
Right. I mean, why isn't their tuition free?
Free, yeah. I don't know. But then
this is what it cost.
Then they make
I'm
all
sure
this,
every year you get another, hey, give us some more money.
For sure.
I mean, I do. And they don't really fundraise that well.
What do you think Rice's endowment is, Jeff?
Do
you know this?
I think it's a 20?
It's at 8. That's what it says right here.
8 billion.
Wow.
It's a small school too.
Yeah.
I mean, you got 3,000 kids there.
Yeah.
You can give every kid, what's that? So that's 8,000 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every kid gets, let's see.
Jeff just did that math right in your head, I think.
Yeah, 8,000 million divided by 3,000. Yeah, every kid. Yeah, school should be free. You know, Rice started as a free school.
Really?
Yeah, everyone got a scholarship, and then I don't know what happened. Who cares? I don't even care.
The interest on if you're buying treasuries, let's say you're getting 5%.
Yeah.
On $8 billion is $400 million a year.
Yeah, it's probably enough to run the school. It should be.
It should be enough to run the school.
400 million?
Yes. Per student. What is that? There you go.
133,000 per student. I mean, it seems
tuition's 65, 70.
Yeah, right.
So it's double.
Yeah, unless you're a foreign national, then they charge you whatever they want and you have to pay it
on top of the donation ask.
Yeah, they're not required to follow the same rules as they are for US citizens.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay. I didn't know. I thought you were
So if you're like a Saudi prince and you're like, I want my daughter to go to Rice, you can just say, hey, I'll give you $1 million a year. And they're like, okay.
Wow.
That's why your kids don't get into those schools.
Fair.
Because your kids can only pay the standard rate and they're like, let's educate some foreigners.
Hold it, Johnny. Wait for him.
Yeah.
Well, let's think about the math there. Your endowment proceeds, interest proceeds are double what your tuition is, which your tuition should fund your operating costs.
Right.
So if you're double just off the interest, there's really no argument for you not to either pay taxes or eliminate tuition.
They should pay taxes.
Pick one or the other.
They're not a nonprofit. They just pay each other more and then call themselves a nonprofit.
Yeah. We made some money. Make sure you redistribute this.
Yeah. Oh, you get a raise.
If you are an endowment and you're looking to allocate some capital, we have opportunities for you.
Yeah. There you go.
The problem is they have so much money, we can't give them, we can't service that.
Yeah, it's too much.
Well, we'll solve that problem on another day.
Yeah, that was a rabbit hole we went down.
It was. I kind of enjoyed that, though. It was kind of fun. All right, some quick hits. So, Dallas CRE veterans launch industrial firm Eider Creek, EIDER. Is that right?
That sounds right.
I mean, it's got a body of water in it, so it works.
Geometrical form.
Foundry Commercial hired longtime North Texas Cushman and Wakefield commercial. Is this Foundry? Plus Foundry Commercial. Oh, plus. Okay, this is just, never mind. Real estate veterans Randy Baird, Ben Doherty, and Bryce Hafner launched a real estate firm, Eider Creek, last week. Firm's development arm focuses on industrial property in Texas, primarily in Dallas, Fort Worth, and Houston, and the investment arm of the firm has industrial assets around the country. So they're an investment firm.
Yeah,
this isn't a new capital markets firm.
Yeah, they're buying stuff.
This is principal.
He's principal. Okay.
Principal. Platform follows development firm Eider Creek Capital, a venture Doherty launched in 2020. Prior to these enterprises, Doherty spent 22 years at Crow Holdings, where he helped lead the company's investment team and grow its industrial and self-storage platforms. Hafner also comes from Crow Holdings, where he spent 12 years overseeing development, acquisitions, and asset management. Between 17 and 18, Hafner was a partner at Panatone, And then Barrett has 30 years cumulative experience at Cushman, Wakefield, HFF, and most recently CBRE, where he served as vice chair. At Eider Creek, Barrett oversees portfolio planning, valuations, and institutional capital. So I didn't realize. So you said Randy Barrett retired from CBRE.
That's what I was told, yeah.
And now he's coming off the bench.
Took a 60-day break. And
Sure. Probably was like, what am I going to do?
Right.
I think the team.
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
The team at CB told me Memorial Day he had retired, and I have totally forgotten to tell you.
Yeah. Well,
Welcome back.
welcome back.
Welcome to the show.
All right. What do you got, Will?
Well, big news for everybody in the small bay flex multifamily space. S2 Capital enters a definitive agreement to buy industrial real estate platform Fort Capital.
Yep.
So S2 historically has been a multifamily owner, operator, manager, rehabber, flipper. What do you want to call it? They own like 30,000 units across the country, and they're purchasing Fort.
Wow.
From what I understand from this article, and then in full disclosure, Fort does manage some of our multi-tenant assets.
Mm-hmm.
So we knew that. We've known about this
Yeah.
for a couple weeks, I think.
Yeah.
But Jeremy, correct me if I'm wrong. They're not purchasing the assets. And from this article, it sounds like they purchased like the management company or the holding company. I'm not sure.
I don't. From what I understood in my conversations was Chris is still running Fort's assets until they're either sold or recapitalized. And I think Chris's role at the S2 venture is going to be just kind of capital formation, and they're kind of putting a bigger machine behind buying buildings. So,
Yeah. So
on a national footprint, they just bought a building in Orlando.
I saw.
So
Parker, do you remember we had a young man, probably a little bit older than me, came here from JLL.
yes. Mm-hmm.
He's the new chief investment officer at S2 for the industrial side.
Gotcha.
Because I followed up and he had kind of vaporized.
Yeah, he's at JLL Capital Markets.
Yeah, no longer. Now
Was.
he's at S2.
Okay.
And the president of that platform is the prior CEO of BBG, the valuation group.
Oh, the Butler Burger Group. Is that what it is?
I don't know. Maybe.
I think that's it. They're appraisers.
Yes.
Okay.
Valuation.
So S2's getting into industrial
Yeah.
via acquisition.
When I was at Holt, they had kind of tried to, and they would kind of come down to our floor, and
Yeah.
I think actually Harrison tried to send him some stuff, and it's kind of like,
Yeah, they just don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, it's like us trying to buy a multifamily off a building.
Do you have a hot update over there, Jeff?
Whoa.
You look really happy or excited about something.
I'm shocked. Christy hasn't been feeling well. She just went to the doctor, and they said either she's had COVID or she's pregnant.
Whoa. Whoa. Big news here.
They gave her a pregnancy test. 52 years old. If we have a kid at 52, that will be a freak show.
You heard it here first.
You
folks.
didn't get snipped?
No, I didn't.
Guns hot.
He's got live bullets in the chamber, people.
Live action.
That is insane.
Oh.
I really don't know how it could happen, but
You seemed a little excited about that. You're like, I get one more shot at coaching Little League
God.
football.
I wouldn't do it.
Back to Irving High.
Yes, you would.
No,
Yes,
I think
you would.
I think I'd be not that guy this time. I mean, it was a blast, but yeah. What?
Well, on that note,
S2 and Ford have consummated.
S2 and Fort made a baby. Maybe Jeff and Christy did too.
You let us know. You want to keep that or pull it out.
Yeah.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know what happens.
So,
But yeah, no, exciting times for Fort.
yeah, good for them.
Yeah.
It's probably a good strategic move. Kind of
I'm sure.
get a lot.
It seems like the model is you got to sell these things.
I think it is.
I would imagine that, and this is a constant battle that there's a theme here. It's just operating company from a private equity. Like, we don't have a service business like you have a service business that is feeding your acquisition appetite. Yeah. You can turn it on and off. Right. Here we have to a degree.
Right.
And I'm sure, you've got a lot of overhead there, and it's been hard for them to buy stuff.
Yeah, for everybody.
For everybody, and for them in particular. I mean, that story's kind of gotten challenging.
And S2 just raised like $380 million.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's all discretionary, and I'm sure they have the ability to buy industrial. So
yeah.
This gives, Fort's always been a syndicator, I know they were in the process of working on a fund, but this might have been the easy button to be like, you've already raised it. We've got the platform. Let's party.
Yeah. And their management team has been great. We've had a great experience with them.
No, they've done a really good job.
So it's probably takes some pressure off of Chris.
Yeah.
Probably see some liquidity come home, I'd imagine.
Well, it probably allows him to focus on things he enjoys doing.
Yeah.
Versus having to get in the weeds on operations and stuff like that.
Making coffee selections.
Yeah. Those are,
Yeah. I mean, theoretically, like when our customer service hotline, Jeff, was the president of the company. Like, they don't want to be taking those phone calls.
Yeah.
I mean, they like it, but like, that dude, those guys don't want to be hearing from Jeremy when he's like, I don't understand this accounting thing.
Yeah.
It's the fourth time. What the fuck?
I was talking to Chris, and he said they bought this project in Houston one time, and somebody got a hold of his phone number.
Yeah.
he's like, oh God, it was over.
Yeah. 1,200 feet.
Yeah.
Why did my rent go up so much, man? It's like, sorry, bro. You had 4 net and the market's 12.
Yeah. So, but yeah, good for them. I hope it works. So
I'm sure it will.
All right. Well, good sesh. See you next week.
Bye.